Hello everyone, my name is Havian, and today I'm going to be playing some more Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet, but this time I'm going to be showing you the defensive battle because I did them a little bit earlier and now I'm done with them all. I thought I'd show you guys how I did them, and if you're stuck on them then maybe they'll give you a bit of help in getting through. So my equipment wise, it's no different from what it was before. My stats are exactly the same. I'm not using any accessories just to kind of show you that you don't really need to worry about accessories too much with these quests. You don't need to worry about them. It's mainly going to be the skills you use and I guess the weapons you use as well. I'm using a sniper. The main weapon I'm using for this is a sniper rifle. Sniper rifles are stupidly strong in this game. They've always been stupidly strong, and it's just very strong, okay? And it's what carries you through. So I'm going to be using the AMR Grim Reaper. Pretty much, I would say any like slightly powerful sniper rifle will do the trick. You don't need this. You can probably do it with a Deathwind as well. I'm pretty sure everyone's got one of those. So you can do it with one of those as long as you've like upgraded it to some point. It'll be fine. You don't need to worry about trying to go for this one. I mean, if you did really want to get this one, you'll be able to find it by killing the enemies that are guarding the treasure chest that you'd need to. During the story, there was that dungeon area where it was locked and you had to go and find the keys to open it. The enemies, the facsimile Punisher enemy guys that were like guarding the treasure chest, they're the ones that have the sniper rifle. Kill them, get yourself a drop, and you'll be good. But other than that, if you can't get that, use any of the other sniper rifles you like using, they'll be fine. The main thing I'm going to be using, or the main skills I'm going to be using, is explosive shot. I got my submachine gun, but this is pretty much just for buffs. The only buffs I'm going to be really using is power form, armor break, shot, and hyper awareness. I've got level 4 of power form and I've got level 3 of armor break, but I'm bringing Lisbeth along with me, so if you don't have these leveled up, you probably really won't need them because you'll get buffs, and the enemies will get debuffed either way if you bring Lisbeth, or if you have your Arth Assist doing the debuffing as well. But I just like to have them on me just in case. So I've got these, and then I've got explosive shot 2 and 3. I have explosive shot 4 as well, but there's a good chance a lot of people don't have explosive shot. You'll get it done a lot faster if you use explosive shot 4 and if you use a few other skills, but I'm going to stick to skills that I reckon a lot of people will have, because it'll be a lot easier for you to do it if you can just see. It'll be a lot easier for you to do it with skills that are not really that hard to obtain. So look, explosive shot 2 and 3, I'm going to stick with those. I like using conceal so the enemy doesn't mess around with me too much, but for the sake of this one I'll take conceal off because I'm not going to use that, because it may be one skill that probably take a little bit for people to get hold of. So I'm just going to be using explosive shot 2 and 3, which you can level up fairly fast if you use a handgun and you just use the handgun special and just spam explosive shot to level it up. So you can unlock these fairly fast. So I reckon everyone will be able to do that. But yeah, explosive shot's going to be the hero. Stats are exactly the same as last time. Gadgets, not really going to be using any gadgets to be honest, so let's go ahead and just jump straight into the mission. After this, I've got a set as healer. Oh, and I've got Yu-Gi-Oh with me as well. Like, I just carry him around because his that ultimate skill he does, it seems to lock enemies in place and keeps them pinned down for a few seconds and keeps them like stuck in animation. So I like having him around for that. But I'm going to go ahead and do this, and let's see how easily we can do it now. I've done this probably like I've probably done this like 3 times now. Probably like 3 times. And the rewards you get from there it seems like, it almost feels like any of the rank 10 weapons can be on this damn thing. You get so many different rank 10 weapons, it's silly, which I'll show you after. Alright, so first things first, we want to get ourselves buffed up and ready to take down the 2 giant enemies that spawn in front of us. They're like the giant robotic enemies. So get those buffs on. I like to remove the circle frame because it kind of just gets in the way for me, honestly. Damn it, I debuffed the wrong enemy. That's fine though. You want to make sure this guy doesn't get you with his shot because it will kill you in 1 hit. So you want to get rid of these guys first. I like to use explosive shot just so I can knock these guys down. And I'm just going to hope that the boss doesn't shoot me. There we go. Let's get rid of those. And then now we can start using... No, we need to put a debuff on this guy. There we go. And then now we can start using explosive shot on the ground right underneath the boss. And then we can hope for a crit as well. Because when it crits, you're going to do a lot of damage and then it usually gets stunned for a few seconds. And in between the explosive shots, you want to shoot it inside of the face. Get a bit of extra damage. There are other things you can do to cause more damage. Elizabeth likes to shoot a poison circle underneath it. You can probably drop like your status effects underneath it as well to like completely rack up the damage. But for the most part, your sniper rifle is going to be the king of this. And you just gotta hope that Yu-Gi-Oh like keeps doing his skills that like keep it pinned down for a few seconds. But the one that pins it down for the most is, I think, it's his ultimate skill. I can't remember what it's called. But it's like the ultimate skill he has for the sword. And then another thing that will help out a great deal is when you can summon a defensive unit. I would say just hold off until you can get to level 3. Don't worry about trying to get a defensive unit too early. Just hang on. Just hang on until you get to like level 3. Then you want to summon your defensive unit. I'm hoping that my debuffs don't overwrite Elizabeth, because I think she's got like a higher rank one. So I think my lower rank ones hopefully don't overwrite her higher rank ones. Because that would be pretty bad. Alright, there we go, knocked down again. So yeah, what you want to do is you just want to try and keep it stun locked for as long as possible. And then, if by chance the Colossus or the big robot enemies do spawn, just pick them off. They spawn with their back facing you. So you may have, there we go. They spawn with their back facing you, so you should be able to pick them off really, really quick. Because your lock-on point, or when you aim down sights, it locks directly onto their weak point. So you want to abuse that as much as you can. One thing, I wish this game was a lot more responsive when you're pushing your skills. Sometimes they don't activate as soon as you push the button. But seeing as this isn't that rough, is this like, I know there's a few online missions that I can still do, but like I haven't been playing this for a long time, and it feels like I'm already out of things to do. All right, let me get my boss back up while he's not down. Feels like I'm kind of like run out of things to do in the game already. Like what's going on? That needs to get fixed. I'm hoping there's still a lot more I can get out of this, because I really don't want it to end too soon, you know? Okay, this seems to be going pretty smooth as of right now. I don't want to jinx it right now, though, but... Damn it, I had to reload at the wrong time. That was the worst time to reload. Okay, now I need to hurry up and get back behind it before it hits me with its lasers. Okay, so hopefully we can get up to a rank, hopefully before it dies, we can get to like a rank 3 so I can summon the robot. Just for those of you that haven't seen it, to see what it looks like. They're pretty powerful. They're actually really powerful. And you saw that I've done like a really, really high crit with this sniper rifle on its underside. If you're using explosive shot 3, I mean explosive shot 4, expect to see ridiculous damage. Expect to see insane damage. But there you go, it's fairly straightforward. You don't need to worry too much about the skills, well, not the skills, but about the accessories and stuff that you have. You don't need to worry too much. It's more about the skills and the weapon you have. So Deathwind's probably going to be a good one. Breakthrough, you'll probably be able to get away with, because if you have auto reload on there, the Reaper one that I've got now is probably going to be a good one. And yeah, you don't even really need a lot of levels either. I've gained, what, 7 levels since the expansion came out. You don't need to grind anything out. It's fairly straightforward to take these out. It kind of messes with you because during the story missions, if you got too close to the robot bosses, if you got too close to the tank boss, it would spin around and like near enough one-shot your party. But in this one, you can get really close to it and it doesn't do anything to you, so you're okay. You're okay, you can do it. Let me go ahead and head back to Kirito's room and see what we've got. And I'll show you some of the other items that I got from there as well. Because there's a few surprising weapons, and I want to see what that legendary sniper rifle I got just now was. But yeah, it seems like this guy just drops a ton of rank 10 weapons. All right, let's appraise all. Yeah, they finally added an appraise all button, something I've been asking for since the game released. Finally, last DLC. Please tell me that everyone, I need to know, for those of you that don't have DLC 3 but still have this game, do you have an appraisal button? Please tell me they didn't hide the appraisal behind the DLC. All right, let's see. All right, so we've got, oh, he drops Grim Reaper. He drops the Grim Reaper as well. I got a feeling that he just drops every rank 10. I think every rank 10 just drops from this guy. Come on now. All right, so you got SMG Technical 3. Oh, what's the special things for this? Extremely high rate of fire from an SMG. Short range, small magazine. Yeah, it seems like a pretty standard SMG. It's got pretty nice damage, and rate is fire. It's got pretty nice physical power for the rate of fire it's got. Huh, it's not bad. I would have liked a legendary version of that. We've got long strike 3. Yeah, I'll show you some of the other weapons that I got. So I've done this a few more times prior. So like I've probably done it like 3 or 4 times. And these are some of the other weapons that you can get from there as well. You can get the Tiamat, you can get the Muraku. I know some people are asking where you can get this sword from, and you can get it from this boss. You can get it from this boss, and I'm sure you can get it from the rank 7 one as well. Rank 7 version of the boss too. But you can get it in a various different colors. So it's not just this color you can get it in. You can get it in a few different colors. So you got, that's the G1, you got the G2 color as well, which looks the same. Got the G9 color. You can get the different colors from the same boss. It drops Lupus Long Stroke 3, we saw that before. The Pandora. Let's see. There it is. This is the one I saw as well. Yep. It's the Death Gun sword, but in the highest rank, I guess. I really hope there's more. I really hope they got more DLC coming. Even if it's like a free update to add more stuff to the game, because it feels like it. Out of all the DLCs for the Sword Art Online games that I've played so far, this one feels the most disappointing, I've got to say. It feels like a lot of this stuff which should have been in the base game. And it feels like, I don't know, it's just disappointing, man. It just feels like it wasn't, I waited, what, 6 months? 6 or 7 months for all the DLCs to come out, and I'm near enough done with it already. I haven't really been playing that much in that gap of time. But yeah, I've got all of these weapons. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to be doing now with the game. I'm probably going to go around looking for some of the other weapons. But if this one boss near enough drops everything, then what do I do? I can do BOB. I still haven't tried that. And I can mess around with the online bosses. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I know I said I was going to be making like a video every other day. But damn, like, I need some game if I can do that. But we'll see what happens. I will be making another video soon, hopefully. And if you guys have any ideas of what you want me to show you or what you want me to find for you and make a video of, then just let me know in the comments. And I will catch you in the next video. But until I make that, I'll see you all later.